On the issue of culture, Black Americans can be very snobbish and or uninformed. They give little credit to the contributions that people and culture from the Spanish, English, and French-speaking islands have had on the U.S. The music contributions alone merit a level of respect, as many African Americans are of the opinion that we are the trendsetters of the world in music and fashion. Jazz is said to be the only true American art form. Jelly Roll Morton, an early ragtime musician, is credited with saying that in order to play jazz you have to be able to add the Spanish tinge to your playing. There was an early cultural bridge that connected New Orleans with the islands. Musicians from New Orleans and Cuba especially traveled back and forth and influenced each other's music. Many people from the islands were part of the Harlem Renaissance and the Civil Rights Movement. What would hip-hop be without Kool Herc, who is of Jamaican ancestry, and the Latino influence of the New York and poets in New York? Is it not possible that break dancing was influenced by Brazilian capoeira and Cuban rumba Colombia dancing? African Americans are today complaining about cultural appropriation, but also want to brag about our cultural influence. We want our cake and eat it too, it seems. We had better consider doing some appropriation of other groups' culture, as the world is shrinking very fast. In fact, more of us need to consider immigrating to other countries, to give us and our children more and or better opportunities. Sadly, we are certainly not being trendsetters in any of this. Violence is a more pressing issue with African Americans, especially, but as we can see from this video, it is also a problem with other black groups and of course Hispanics, with Trump continually talking about MS-13. Pop culture is poisonous in many ways and gang culture is across the board. The movie Gangs of New York in my mind just gave the message to new immigrants, that crime is a legitimate way to get ahead in society. I wish violence and gang culture would get the attention colorism gets among younger generations.